Hi shooters, my name is James Hull and we're here in Houston, Texas at the American Shooting Centers, and I have with me today James Van Meter, president of the Shriners Sportsman Unit. James, tell us a little bit about what's going on here today.
We're here today, brother, we're having our 5th annual Shrine Shootout. It's all for the kids at the Shrine Hospital. Today we're going to be supporting our local 2 hospitals. We got one over in Galveston. It's a world-class famous hospital for the burns. And then we have the second hospital here. It's the orthopedics hospital.
So how many people do you think are going to be here today?
We are blessed today to have about 110 shooters today. There's other events today that's going on throughout Houston. Corpus Christi has a great shoot, so we're in great competition today.
Right.
But we're doing very good today.
Sit next to me just to bring me down, shower me just to watch me drown. Thought I could see forever, but I saw nothing. Take a walk on down to the mezzanine with me. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the Burn Center.
The Burn Center. The Burn Center there is in Galveston, and we fly kids in from all over the world. A lot of people remember Marvin Zindler. I have to mention his name for the past. And you've seen the good that Marvin used to do. And that's what we're here today doing, supporting the Burn Center there. It's a world-class burn facility. And I don't know any words to explain the care that those kids get.
And there's not that many burn facilities quite like Galveston.
Not like Class A that we're giving.
Right.
And I don't not know of one other facility that can give the kids the care that they're getting. This event last year brought $20,000. We rounded it off and give $20,000 to the skin bank. Because of Hurricane Night, our skin bank got destroyed. So this event last year with our sponsors like Haas Corporation, Basic, Harbor America, the sponsors that you hear today, we could not do that today without them.
Well, I was pretty surprised actually to hear that many of the shooters are coming. Are number one, they're non-Shriner people.
Yes.
They're coming to help the Shriners,
yes,
although they're not Shriners themselves.
Yes.
So I think that's very generous on their part.
Yes.
Number 2, in speaking to some of the other Shriners, I am told that many of these people who are coming today may not even be pulling a trigger, but they're handing you a check.
Yes, sir. This is open to the public today. We welcome the public to be part of any event. Wherever they see the fez at, that's what we're all about.
When we can help kids walk and fix them for burns, man, it just makes you feel great to be a Shriner, and when you get to play with guns in a safe way, it's more fun too. Way more fun.
And the other hospital you're raising money for today is?
We have a hospital downtown. It's an orthopedics. Say if you got your leg, your hand, we're going to take care of the kid. We make the products there that we can give you a new leg, that we can give you a bionic arm. It's pretty neat.
Yeah, now shooters, that's something I've also learned today, is that the Shriners produce and manufacture their own prosthesis.
Yes.
Now, I'll bet many of us didn't know that.
No, sir. I didn't know it until I took a personal walkthrough. We need the public to be involved. Without the public, there wouldn't be a shrine or a shrine hospital. We have to have that public involvement with money, sponsors.
Right, and this shoot only began a few hours ago, and you've already probably hit your $20,000. And you know, all I can say is congratulations, James.
Thank you,
and
sir.
thanks for spending a little time with us.
We're really proud to be out here today. We know that the Shriners, we've supported them all along, and we're really glad to help them and be able to give back as much, not even close to what they give to everybody else. So thanks for letting us participate.
Hey, shooters, we'll be right back.
Hey, my friends, your old Uncle Ted here, celebrating freedom every day. Listen up. Those mighty hero warriors of our armed forces are sacrificing everything to protect our freedoms. That's why I can't understand or tolerate people who haven't registered to vote. If you're not registered to vote, you need to do some research. Hold a crying mother, salute some flag-draped coffins, and then register to vote already.
Paid for by the NRA Freedom Action Foundation.
The right to keep and bear arms is under constant assault. Join David Codrea daily at davidcodrea.com. Go through the headlines of the day, join with like-minded liberty activists, and expose the folly of citizen disarmament on thewaronguns.com. Notes from the resistance. davidcodrea.com. We have fun while we're doing it.
Welcome back, shooters, to the American Trigger Sports Network TV show. Hi, shooters. I'm here with Dave, Richard, and Bob. Now, these are what we refer to as the real Shriners. They're wearing their fez. David, let me ask you this. How many members are there in the Shriners?
Worldwide, we have about 345,000 as of 2011, and we're looking to build on to that.
Tell me, how many shooting events do the Shriners put on?
Well, there's actually several events held in the United States. We started doing this. This is our 5th shoot, and we appreciate American Shooting Centers for letting us host this event here. But there's also several other shrine temples. Again, there's 94 temples scattered across the world, and that would be the local shrine group. Much like your Kiwanis Club locally or your Lions Club, it's the Shriners local club is what they call the Shrine Center or Temple. But there are other states and cities and such that have paid attention to our shoot and starting to do their own. So again, we're hoping to raise as much money for the hospital as possible every year, and we're looking for any avenue to do that with. And this is a fun avenue. You can come out, you like to shoot. Hey, you come out and have a good time and help children at the same time. Right. That's a good deal.
Yeah, that's a win-win.
That's a win-win.
As a matter of fact, James Van Meter, who just spoke to earlier, was saying to us that this particular shoot will be a model for some of the other shooting events the Shriners hope to put on around the country. Absolutely. So a lot of what's going on here today is being taken note of by other Shriners, and hopefully there'll be other shooting events. Is that correct?
Yeah. One thing to keep in mind, all Shriners, everything we do, from the entry-level Shriner to the one that's the chairman of the board or whatever, everything we do for free. There's no compensation. So 100% of the money that's raised goes to the charity.
Well, that's important. That's important.
And we do it out of love for the children and love for our organization. So if you're out there and you have an opportunity to go to a shrine circus or a shootout or a fishing tournament or a golf tournament, you can rest assured that your money is going to go to help children, 100% of it.
With 22 hospitals, I'm just kind of get me in a ballpark of what kind of dollars and cents you need to raise yearly.
It's over in excess of $800 million.
$800 million. So
that's we're struggling with that because of the economy. We need all the help we can get. That's the reason we're doing these events like today, the shootout, We have golf tournaments. We receive a lot of money from endowments. That's the big part of our fundraising. And it's, you know, we, like David said, we don't turn away any children, no matter what they're finding, no matter how wealthy they are or how poor they are. We don't even have a billing department. So we have started taking third-party insurance if they have it. But if they don't have insurance, or if the insurance company says we're not going to pay for that procedure, we go ahead and do it anyway.
Shriners, sportsmen want to thank Harbor America today for coming out and supporting the Shrine Hospital for Kids. They've been supporting this tournament now for 5 years. They also support our Matagorda Fishing Tournament. Without sponsors like this event wouldn't be happening. And we got to give it up to them today.
Do is they've just got to show up with their sick child on the orthopedic hospital or the burn hospital, and we take care of it from there. Can't ask for more than that. Good group.
Here we go, though, Richard. I know that you're the guy that we probably always see in the parades, right?
We're
you
right in
got
the
hot
parades.
rods written right on the fez there. So tell us a little bit about what you're doing.
Well, the hot rods, they're 32 Ford Roadsters. They're about 7 feet long. And we have a ball, and what the Shrine has is units so we can have fun and stay involved and be fundraising and also have fun as a adult and be visible to the public and come out and support things that we do, such as today.
You know, I always say, where else can you belong to an organization that you can help children 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, children from all over the world, and run away every year and join the Shrine Circus. You just don't get any better than that.
That's right.
I know that most of us don't have the opportunity of spending any time with the Shriners. Most of us don't know a lot about them, except for we see a occasional fez now and then, or we see them in the parades, but we don't really know how much the Shriners do. And putting on an event like this for shooters is important because we particularly are interested in shooters who are giving to the Shriners, who are giving to fundraising organizations like yourselves. And again, thank you very much.
Thank you for having me today.
Wonderful cause. Anything that helps children, especially children with families that have great needs, both financially and medically, it's a great cause.
Election Day. Register to vote.
For more information, visit triggerthevote.org, paid for by the NRA Freedom Action Foundation.
The Hunting Report, the independent news service for hunters who travel. We deliver critical reports and unbiased analysis on hunts from around the world. Learn about hunting opportunities from real experiences. Review the latest facts regarding species closures, trophy imports, travel warnings, and licensing. Visit our online database, The Hunting Report. No serious hunter should be without it. Subscribe today at huntingreport.com or call 800-272-5656.
Available to you 24/7 on your computer when you want to see it. Welcome back, shooters. I just recently learned this is the largest shooting center in the state of Texas. I'm meeting with Ed Arrighi, managing partner of American Shooting Centers right here in Houston, Texas. Ed, thanks for spending a couple of minutes with us. Tell us a little bit about your range.
Well, thanks for inviting me to your show. We are, as you said, the largest public shooting facility in the state of Texas. We're 560 acres, trap, skeet, sporting clays, 5-stand, rifle, pistol, from anywhere from 3 yards to 600 yards. Pretty much, if you want to burn some gunpowder, this is the place you can do it.
This is the place to come, right. Now, I know that you do a lot of fundraising throughout the year. In fact, you may be the largest fundraising range. I'm not going to say the state of Texas unless you do, but certainly in Houston.
No, we know we do a lot. We don't compare ourselves to anybody else. We just try and do the best job we can in our market. We do about 150 corporate events, most of them charity events of one form or another throughout each year. We raise millions of dollars for lots of terrific causes. So yeah, it's a big part of our business.
It's a big part of the business. Now tell me why that you're so generous with the range for fundraising.
Well, we're generous to a degree, but it's also a profit center for us, so the range actually makes money off the events. But sporting clay shooting specifically, which is what most of our corporate events are, charity events are, in the sporting clays area, sporting clays has gotten so popular here in Texas and in Houston over the last 10 or 15 years. It's a very easy game to play. It's played a lot like golf, as you well know, but it's a lot simpler for newcomers to achieve some level of skill and actually have more fun. You put a guy on a golf course that's never hit a ball before, he's not going to have a real good time that afternoon. Where with a very limited amount of instruction we give our corporate shooters, they can go out, break clay targets, and really have a good time.
So you aggressively go after the fundraising events then?
Yes.
Because
absolutely.
That is a large portion of
Absolutely.
what you do.
Absolutely.
And as I said, I think you may be one of the largest in the city, maybe the state, for doing that. Give me a dollar figure. What do you think the range has contributed as far as fundraising goes?
Oh, it's in the millions.
In the millions?
Absolutely. We do so many. And we're blessed in that it's always the location. Being here in Houston historically is an extraordinarily philanthropic community. So charity events and charity causes have always played very, very well here, and it's just enabled events to raise a lot of money for a lot of causes. Shooting is just a great way to focus people on something other than themselves. It gives them something really fun to do, and at the same time know they're helping somebody else.
American Shooting Center, it's a great place to shoot. You know, I really enjoy the people out here shooting. You know, I am in a wheelchair. Probably can't tell that from the shot, but you know, the guys treat me really good, and it just makes a difference. And you know, bottom line, down here in South Texas, you know, we're all friendly and we love it. And sometimes shooting gets a bad rap, especially nowadays, because people see shooting in a negative light because they're not raised around guns like they were 25, 30 years ago. And so coming out here, even as a novice shooter, even a beginner, there are plenty of people out here that want to help you shoot, want to help you understand in the safety part of it. And it's all about education. So the American Shooting Center, they just really come out here to help you shoot. You got handguns, long guns, you got sporting clays for the shotguns, just a variety of things to do, and it's just a great place to shoot at. And I really enjoy shooting here.
shooting and friendship and camaraderie all kind of go together. We're just fortunate enough to kind of be the place where it all happens.
All I can say, shooters, is if you have the opportunity, this is one of the best ranges I have ever attended. And I'm lucky enough to be able to come out here and shoot 2 or 3 times a month. So this is my range of choice. And if you come to Houston, American Shooting Centers is where you need to come.
Hey everyone, this is James Hillen, and you are watching American Trigger Sports Network Television.
Hi, it's Mark Walters, host of Armed American Radio. Every week I dish out hard-hitting talk about the defense of our Second Amendment, your right to carry a firearm for self-defense, the politics of guns, and more. If you're even considering carrying a gun for self-defense, make sure to join me, Mark Walters, every week for Armed American Radio. For more information on where and when to listen in your area, visit armedamericanradio.com. I'm Mark Walters, and I'll see you on the radio.
All right, David, tell us a little bit more about the hospitals, because that's really your defined area, correct?
Yes. Well, the Shriners actually were established in 1872, so it's a pretty old fraternity, and got a bunch of members, and they really wanted to do something for the goodwill of mankind. And they came up with 1922 and opened the first pediatric burn center, which was in Shreveport. And today we operate 22 hospitals, 20 in the United States, including one in Hawaii, and then we also have a hospital in Canada and a hospital in New Mexico. We provide pediatric burn and orthopedic care regardless of the patient's ability to pay. We obviously take care of the kids. If we can take care of them, we take care of them.
Can you do it?
Drum roll, please.
Oh, look, well, you gotta go straight. You gotta go straight. You look wonderful.
Good work. All right.
You look good.
Give me 5.
Very good. You did so good. I was really blessed to be able to work in a place like this because this is something I always wanted to do. It seems like in one form or another, I've always been trying to help people. The biggest thing for me is for her to have a complete life and to be able to do everything that she wants to try to do. Huggy? Okay. All right, honey. You did wonderful.
We've approached about 1 million children so far as treating, and we do specialize in burn, which is a very difficult for pediatrics. It's very difficult, and very few people providing that kind of care. And we have some of the best teams in Galveston, our local hospital. We team up with UTMB, which is some of the best burn surgeons in the world.
As we go coast to coast and we talk to many fundraising organizations, the Shriners is the most recognized in the field for helping children in need, and I don't think enough can be said. Thank you very much, fellas.
Thank you.
I appreciate you taking the time to talk to us. Good luck to you. Let's go out and shoot.
Let's do it.